Between 1956 and 1971, the most powerful law enforcement agency in the world ran a secret war against its own citizens. The target wasn't crime, it was black political power. They called it COINTELPRO. What follows is 8 files, 8 pieces of a single story your textbook left out. This is the war against black power. It started with 1 page and 4 words. Before the raids, before the killings, there was an order, signed, dated, filed. Here's the document that authorized all of it. August 25, 1967, J. Edgar Hoover signs a single page. Subject, Counterintelligence Program, Black Nationalist, Hate Groups. The order, in the Bureau's own words, expose, disrupt, discredit, neutralize. Targets, Dr. King, the Black Panthers, the Nation of Islam, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. Their crime, being black and organized. This is the page they did not print in your history textbook. If a government could write a letter to a man, what would it ask of him? In 1964, the Bureau answered that question and mailed it to the home of Dr. Martin Luther King. November 1964, Coretta Scott King opens a package addressed to her husband. Inside, a tape recording and a letter. The letter reads, quote, "King, there is only one thing left for you to do. You have just 34 days. It is widely interpreted as an invitation to take his own life, not the work of a rogue agent, approved at the highest levels of the FBI. It arrives weeks before he accepts the Nobel Peace Prize. The United States government wrote to a man for his death." You'd expect the FBI to fear guns. Instead, Hoover names something else the single greatest threat, not violence, a plate of food for hungry children. 1969, the Black Panther Party is feeding 20,000 children every morning. Free breakfast, free medical clinics, sickle cell screening, community schools. J. Edgar Hoover calls this, quote, "the greatest threat to the Bureau's effort to neutralize the Black Panther Party, not the guns, the breakfast." The FBI spent a federal program to destroy a program that fed black children. By the time the shots rang out in that ballroom, the Bureau already had its men in the room. What did they know, and when did they know it? February 21, 1965, the Audubon Ballroom, New York. Malcolm X is shot 15 times in front of his wife and daughters. He is 39 years old. The FBI had infiltrated his organization at every level. Bureau informants were in the ballroom the day he was killed. 2 of the 3 men convicted of his murder were innocent. A 2021 investigation confirmed it. 55 years too late. The FBI and the NYPD had withheld evidence that could have changed the case decades earlier. He was 21, and they called him the most dangerous man in America because people listened when he spoke, so they made sure he never woke up. December 4, 1969, Chicago. 4:45 a.m., 14 police officers surround a ground-floor apartment. Inside, Fred Hampton sleeps, 21 years old, chairman of the Illinois Black Panther Party. Beside him, his fiancée, 9 months pregnant. He fell asleep mid-sentence on the phone that night, drugged. The FBI informant in his security detail had drawn the floor plan, slipped the barbiturate, and called the Bureau. Between 82 and 99 rounds. Hampton never gets out of bed. 2 officers fire point blank into his head. The informant gets a bonus. Preachers and revolutionaries, separatists and coalition builders, names that agreed on almost nothing. So what put them all on the same list? 1967, J. Edgar Hoover writes a list. The Southern Christian Leadership Conference, SNCC, the Congress of Racial Equality, the Nation of Islam, the Black Panther Party, the Revolutionary Action Movement, the Republic of New Africa. Dr. King is on the same list as the Black Panthers, the same list as Malcolm X, the same list as Elijah Muhammad. Their leaders ranged from nonviolence to armed revolution, from preachers to socialists, from separatists to coalition builders. The common thread was not ideology, it was blackness and political organization. There's a second half of this story almost no one tells. The women, hunted, jailed, and exiled for the politics they taught. The FBI ran a parallel war. on black women. Most Americans have never heard of it. Assata Shakur, captured in 1973, escapes in 1979, still on the Bureau's most wanted terrorist list, at age 75. Angela Davis, hunted with a federal wanted poster. Her crime was the politics she taught. Their crime was the same: organizing, black and female. They told us it ended in 1971, but programs like this don't die. They change their names. Follow the thread to the world outside your window. 1971, COINTELPRO is officially, quote, terminated. Same year, same month, Richard Nixon declares the war on drugs. 4 years later, the Church Committee confirms what activists had been saying for a decade, but the program does not end. It evolves. Mass incarceration, militarized policing, endless surveillance of black political life. These are not unrelated stories. They are the descendants of one federal program. 8 files, 1 program, every name, every date, every memo. It's all documented, all public record. The full story is in the book. Until the next story, peace.